Om Shri Sairam. I offer my most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Swami, respected elders, dear sisters, brothers. A warm Sairam to one and all of you. And thank you so much for your very encouraging, kind words of introduction. Both Gopi uncle as well as Vashni sister. I was so happy to listen to her voice. What a voice she has been blessed with, Bhagwan, singing the song Baro Krishnaya. It was a delight listening to your voice. And I pray to Bhagwan that you sing for him and sing more and more his glory. I was already telling uncle that I'm not a prolific speaker, but I will try my level best. I pray to Swami that Swami, you please speak through me. Because he is the source of confidence, he is the source of inspiration, and without his sankalp, without his grace and blessings, no person can even utter one word or sound. So I pray to Bhagwan that he speaks through me. He gives the right words. Let me start my journey of how I came to Swami's fold. That's the most wonderful aspect in everyone's life, how Bhagwan enters each and every person's life. That is a beautiful story which each and everyone would cherish. My grandparents were devotees of Swami, right? My mother's mother, my mother's father, they came to Swami's fold in 1970s. So in those times, Swami used to visit Chennai many number of times. And there was a residence there by name Albertsbury, which was the residence over there. Sundaram was not there. Sundaram is the current residence of Swami now. Before Sundaram came into being, Swami used to stay in Albertsbury Bungalow. And many devotees have amazing experiences of, cherishing Bhagwan's beautiful, mesmerizing darshans. So my grandparents were not fully into Swami's fold, but they have heard of Swami. They have heard that Swami is a great personage and many people's prayers have been answered. And my grandmother was bearing my uncle in her womb, and she was going through a lot of complications. So she was praying fervently, and there was actually danger to both the mother as well as to the child, which was inside my grandmother. And at that time only they got to hear of Swami. And my grandfather, he went to one coffee shop to buy coffee powder. And there in the coffee shop, there was one Swami's picture over there. And he looked intently at Swami's picture. And then mentally he communicated to Swami, oh, Swami, people praise you a lot. People tell that you are a great personage. My grandmother is going through, my wife is going through this particular condition. She is really struggling, going through this very cumbersome phase. And there is danger to both the child as well as to her. Swami, if you can solve this this problem, I would be very, very grateful. So he was mentally communicating the prayer as he was looking at Swami's picture in the coffee shop. And incidentally, what happened? The owner of the shop, he wrapped the coffee powder in a newspaper. And when he got the coffee powder back to his house, when he opened it, there was a Swami's picture over there. Now, before my grandfather came back to house, my grandmother sensed as if someone had kind of moved the baby from inside. Like she felt a sudden, jolt inside, as if someone has kind of moved the baby or realigned the position of the baby. And she was going through, so the pain episodes increased, and my grandfather came back, and then she told this to grandfather. And then immediately they went to hospital, and then the scans were done. The baby's position was absolutely normal, and whatever dangerous phase which was about to come, which we're going through, everything has been solved. And most interesting aspect was the timing at which my grandfather made the prayer mentally, looking at Swami's picture and mentally communicating his prayers. At the same time, grandmother experienced the jolt, as if someone had, moved the baby. So, and when they got back, my grandfather got back to house, and when he opened the coffee powder, there was this beautiful picture of Bhagwan. And then after the scans were done, everything was found to be normal. They were really, really grateful to Bhagwan, and that's how the seed of faith was implanted in them. And my grandfather got that picture laminated, and now also Amritam, few drops of Amritam comes actually in that picture. So that's how, like, Swami so beautifully he entered in my grandfather's life. And with that, my I was also exposed to Swami. Um, Before I could tell my journey, I would love to also narrate one amazing incident of my grandfather. As I already told you, my grandfather used to have Swami's darshan many number of times in Chennai. Swami himself used to come down to Chennai and grant darshan in Albertsbury. So one such day, Swami was giving this beautiful balcony darshan. Um, you would have maybe seen in old footages of Swami with thick bushy hair and most handsome Swami, like lion majestically walking. Um, one such day, he saw, instead of the beautiful form of Swami, he saw the real, or to say the ferocious form of Lord Narasimha standing there. And coincidentally, my grandfather's family deity was Narasimha. So Swami granted him that beautiful darshan of Lord Narasimha. For a few seconds, he had the vision. When Swami was granting darshan, balcony darshan in Albertsbury, my grandfather had this darshan. So that's how the seed of faith was implanted. And then um, my father was actually working in Cochin. So I had my schooling done in Cochin from first standard to 10th class. Um, but Swami was there in our journey, but I had not come so many number of times to Puttaparthi. Even though we were exposed earlier to Swami, I had the first darshan which I had of Swami was in my 8th class in Whitefield. That was a very beautiful darshan. After that, um, I used to sing bhajans. I used to go for Bal Vikas classes off and on, and then sing bhajans over there. But my beautiful journey, what to say, the most cherished moments in my life came when I joined in 11th class. When Swami gave admission in 11th class, I applied for 11th class over here in Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School, and that is the most wonderful, most transforming experience, most cherishable moments in my life, most golden moments in my life came once when I got an opportunity to be enrolled in his school as a student. And that was a real turning point in my life. And as soon as I got admission in 11th class, my parents' visits to Puttaparthi became more regular. They came down to see Swami more number of times. And I would like to tell one incident which happened in my school days in 11th and 12th when I studied in Parthi. So my mother had read a particular incident. My mother had read a particular incident regarding a very, very poor village, very remote village where the facilities are not adequate. Means the pregnant women used to find a lot of difficulty in getting to hospital. There was a big river, no proper transport facilities were there. Bridge was also not at all there. So they had to really cross the river and then get to the other side to reach to hospital. So this was the condition of the village. So she read this particular details of this village in a particular magazine, in Tamil magazine, she read it. And her heart was so touched. Her heart was, what to say, she instantly after she read this experience, she prayed to Swami, Swami, please do something for this village, Swami. Only your grace, your love, your compassion can only cure this malady of this village, Swami. And then with that pure feelings, she wrote a letter to Swami. And then she sent that letter to me. And then she told me, Aswath, whenever you get a chance to have darshan of Swami, please take this letter and please try to give to Swami. So I was trying my best to give to Swami. Couple of times I could not get a suitable opportunity to give it, but Lord has the best time. I still remember that particular day wherein how Swami came to me, meaning I was sitting near the teacher's block. That is currently the location which is on to the left-hand side of the Samadhi. There teachers and students also used to sit. This was, I'm talking about 2000, year 2000. So the Samadhi was not there and barricades were also not there. So students used to sit up in the left-hand side of Samadhi. So I was sitting somewhere back. There was no path, no carpet laid down. Swami comes to the portico, and then Swami makes an entry. Swami does like this. Swami does like this. Like, so a path is instantaneously made. I was there somewhere in the end. Swami comes up to me and Swami indicates like this. Swami just using his fingers, he tells me to get up, and then I get up on my knees. And then, I hand over the letter, the mother's letter to Swami. And then Swami goes to the portico where the Samadhi is right now there. He goes there, he reads my mother's letter for around a duration of 2 minutes or so. He reads that letter intently and then goes back. And that night I communicated to my mother, Amma, how amazingly Swami reciprocated your prayer. He made a path and then came towards me and then picked up that letter. So I got to understand that a mother's prayer, a mother's selfless prayer would be definitely reciprocated by Swami. It's a selfless prayer from a mother. Mothers are always known for their power-packed, intense prayers. So how Swami responded, the way in which Swami beautifully responded to intense selfless prayer. This experience I had in my schooling days when I was in my 11th class in Sathya Higher Secondary School. And I got an opportunity to sing bhajans in my 12th class. I got into Prasanthi Bhajan group. I waited for an year. I listened to the style of rendition of bhajans which were being sung. And Swami gave me opportunity to sing and get into bhajan group. And there were a lot of opportunities which we got. I would like to tell you how I got to know how Swami listens carefully, and Swami's eye for detail is amazing. Swami's eye for detail. That means sometimes we may miss to notice, but Swami will notice. That is something which I got to experience. So during our 12th class, I was a part of the Qawwali group. There was every November 22nd, there would be convocation drama. I think many of you would be knowing, right? November 22nd, the day before Swami's birthday, the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning students would put up a convocation drama. That particular year, 2002, Swami chose to have a Qawwali program. And in the Qawwali program, the three main singers, Ravi Kumar sir, S. Prashant sir, and Srinivasulu sir, they were the three main singers. And I was part of the chorus group. So we got to have amazing experiences, meaning how Swami used to come for every practice session of the Qawwali, and how the points, the suggestions which Swami gave were stupendous and amazing. I would like to tell one or two suggestions suggested by Swami to be incorporated as part of the Qawwali. Swami only suggested that we have to tie hankies in the finger. Previously we were not doing that. Swami suggested this particular idea, tie hankies around the fingers. And then Swami suggested that our clapping is like regular bhajan clapping. Qawwali clap should be unique way of clapping. It should be like that. So it's not a regular bhajan clapping. Qawwali clap is totally different. And then when you clap like that, all the hankies will go, rhythmically, towards one direction. That idea Swami only suggested. And then Swami even suggested all the people to spread apart and sit so that it will have a darbar kind of effect. And then Swami suggested to Sailesh sir. Sailesh sir had written and composed the Qawwali. Swami told there should be Sawal Jawab session. One person from the chorus group should get up and then ask question to the lead singers. The lead singers will answer back. So the Sawal Jawab session, share session should be there. And he was telling, you are from Kolkata. Swami was telling Silas, sir, you are from Kolkata, you should know all these details. And then, we all incorporated these details. Silas sir incorporated all these details. That Kavali journey was an amazing, what to say, I got to witness how Swami's eye for detail was amazing, and how Swami was so into the program. The rehearsal session started way long back, and Swami used to come for every rehearsal session, pay minute attention, and at the same time, he used to tell the main singers not to strain. He even suggested that Ravi sir is singing very high. He's straining his voice so much. The alap should be shared by other two singers also, because it's a 1 hour uh, program, and full time the Kavali will be, the notes will be touching the ceiling. So his voice should not get strained. Swami was so concerned. So all these minute eye for details, and Swami's concern that the singers should not get strained, all these left an indelible impact in me. How Swami eyes for details were amazing. And 12th, I would like to tell you that one particular thing of Swami is a patient mother. Swami is a patient mother. No one can be as patient as Swami, because Swami knows the past, present, and future of every person seated in the Kulvantal, or every being in this universe. We do lots of mistakes. We do lot of, mischief, mistakes. We commit mistakes knowingly or unknowingly, but still, when he comes for darshan, he interacts in such a way that he overlooks upon all the mistakes. So unfortunately, our batch, the batch which I belong to, some of the individuals had committed some mistakes and mischief, because of which our batch got a bad name, and all the teachers were kind of very strict, and then they were like warning us, and they were already telling us that no one will get admission in institute. Not only our batch made mistakes, our super seniors were there. They did some unpardonable mistakes, because of which it is something like ripple effect. You must be knowing ripple effect. When you drop a pebble into a water body, how the ripples are formed, how it expands. So you may not necessarily perform the bad deed, or you may not necessarily perform the mistake, but someone else, your previous batch members would have committed the mistake, because of which you also have to bear the brunt. So that was exactly happening to us in our batch, that our super seniors, they did some unpardonable mistakes, because of which the bad name was passed on to us. The entire school got a bad image kind of, and teachers were telling no one will get admission in institute if this is the sort of behavior. We were like literally trembling in fears. Some of us would wanted to continue our journey, we continue our studies in our institute after 12th class, and we were like literally praying to Swami. And that is the moment in which, Swami turned the tables. One particular day, we get to express our gratitude. That is, the outgoing batch students would put up a gratitude program. They would express songs. They would sing songs. They would express out in the form of poems, their gratitude in the form of poems and speeches. So we got a chance to offer our gratitude program, our batch, outgoing batch, on 25th February 2002. I remember very clearly. And we sang songs, and Swami was so touched by the program. And Swami called the institute, the then institute warden, sir, Siva Shankari Sai sir, and then Swami told, Andariki admission dorkali. All the boys who are there in this particular batch, outgoing batch, whomsoever is applying for institute should get admission in institute. And Swami started asking, like, how many economics boys are there? How many bioscience boys are there? How many commerce stream boys are there? Like that, he started asking, and we raised our hands. And then Swami told, tomorrow I'll come down to hostel. So Swami blessed. That was like unexpected blessing. Swami came next day to hostel. And that full night, 25th February 2002, each one of us were bustling, making our hostel ready, to receive our most beloved Bhagwan. And next day, the day arrived, Swami came. Swami spent around 2-3 hours. Swami gave a discourse. And then I got an opportunity to sing this particular song called Pivare Ramarasam. Pivare Ramarasam Rasane Pivare Ramarasam Pivare Ramarasam Janan Maran Bhaya Shoka Viduram Sakala Shastra Nigamagamasaram Sakala Shastra Nigamagamasaram Pivare Ramarasam Rasane Pivare Ramarasam Pivare Ramarasam. So this song I got to sing before Bhagwan, and that was the most amazing moment wherein Swami was leisurely sitting in the Jula, and I got to Swami bless me with this beautiful opportunity to sing this song. And very beautifully Swami remarked, Pibare Ramarasam, Pibare Tomato Rasam. Pibare Ramarasam means drink the essence of Rama's name. Then at the end of the song, Swami so beautifully, jokingly, Swami told, Pibare Tomato Rasam, drink tomato rasam. So this was a beautiful incident, very memorable thing which happened in my 12th class. And then I continued my studies in Brindavan campus. Like I joined BSc Biosciences course. And Brindavan campus, some of you would have heard about Brindavan campus. The beauty of Brindavan campus is, even though you are physically away from Swami, that becomes the fertile ground for all of us to develop yearning and pining for Swami. We really understand the value of his darshan in Brindavan, because we would be very, very, very eagerly looking forward to come down to Parthi to have darshan of Swami. And we would be continuously praying, Swami should come to Brindavan. And we would be eagerly waiting to come down to Parthi and see his beautiful form. So that became a fertile ground to develop our, pining and yearning for Swami. And I wanted to choose my major subject. After 2 years of graduation, you would choose a major subject. So I was like struck with a dilemma whether to choose chemistry or biosciences as my major subject, because the teacher who taught during the second year, he taught so wonderfully that I developed such an amazing interest in chemistry also. So I was like kind of faced with a dilemma, what subject to choose. And, I got to present this dilemma to Swami. Swami, which subject I should choose as major subject, biosciences or chemistry? Then Swami thought for a while, and then Swami told bioscience better. Biosciences better. So after second year got over, we have vacation. So we went home, and then when we came back, I see my name in the list notice board, Aswath Narayan fails in chemistry. I had failed, I have flunked in chemistry end semester exams. And see how amazing was Swami's remark, bioscience is better. So he knows what is best, trust his plan, he knows what is best for you. And in the second UG, I got to play the role, I got to enact the role of Baiju Bavra. Baiju Bavra is a disciple of Sant Haridas, as part of the convocation drama. And the rehearsal sessions were amazing, meaning we would definitely see how Swami is so interested, in initiating the practice sessions, rehearsal sessions. Everyone, he used to give a lot of sessions, a lot of his personal time, in seeing to it what songs are there in the drama, who is acting, and he used to see many rehearsal sessions. So I would like to tell one very beautiful incident which happened. Like I just now narrated to you in my 12th class, I got the beautiful opportunity to sing Pibare Ramarasam before Swami in school hostel when he came down. So when I was in UG, I was just recollecting all the beautiful moments which happened in school, how I got to sing this beautiful song before Swami, Pibare Ramarasam. And I don't know whether all of you would have seen the Krishna statue in Kulwant Hall. Krishna statue is there in both the gents gallery, as the gents side as well as the ladies side. I hope you would have seen, right? Krishna statue. Maybe some of you would have seen, correct? In the ladies side, it is there, Krishna statue. Okay, so we Brindavan boys, they Brindavan campus students, they whenever they come down to Parthi, they get an opportunity to do production in Kulwant Hall. So nighttime you can do production inside Mandir. So one particular night, I was doing production in around the Kulwant Hall. And then I was recollecting all these beautiful, beautiful moments, how Swami came down to hostel, how I got this beautiful chance to sing before Swami, Pibire Ramarasam. I was like recollecting, reminiscing all these beautiful moments as I was doing circumambulation around the mandir. And then I was also just hoping, Swami, how nice it would be if the time could rewind itself back, how I can get back those moments again, go back in time and then, revel in the moments again. With that prayer, I was circumambulating. And then when I was near the Krishna statue, one flower was there on top of the Krishna statue, it fell down. So I took it as a very positive sign. Okay, what is there in store for me? Only Swami only knows. After that, only I got selected as part of the convocation drama to enact the role of Baiju Baba. Typically, the convocation drama practice sessions start off. Swami would first decide upon songs. What all songs are there? And interestingly, most interestingly, see, that is so beautiful. I never even imagined that my prayer would get answered. I also forgot the prayer. I made the prayer to Swami, but you see how no prayer goes unnoticed. And Swami, in the interview session, Swami was deciding upon the songs, and one of the songs which was frozen upon was Pibire Ramarasam. So I got to sing Pibire Ramarasam before Swami in the interview room, one-to-one basis. So many number of times I sang Pibire Ramarasam because finally the song was sung by Ravi Kumar sir. But in the interview session, how the song should be, that Swami was telling. So I got a beautiful opportunity to sing Pibire Ramarasam one-to-one inside interview room. So that is how Swami so beautifully reciprocated to a very small, insignificant prayer which I had. How nice it would be if I could recall back the moments, and Swami gave this beautiful opportunity of singing this Pibire Ramarasam, same song, one-to-one inside interview room. So this happened during my UG time in Brindavan campus. One more wonderful incident which happened during our third UG was we as a batch, we presented a drama on Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's life. Now, my classmate played the role of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. All of you must be knowing that it is so difficult to enact the role of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Because one moment you would be in the normal plane, another moment you would be in aesthetic plane. You have to switch over from normal to aesthetic plane and then come back to normal state. It's so challenging. And this boy was fervently praying. My classmate who played the role of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he was praying fervently. Swami, you have to act through me. You have to act through me. And the day arrived, we were all seated in the third block in the Kulwant Hall. And then, Swami, we were all dressed up. We wore the respective costumes. So this boy was also there. My classmate, he donned the costume of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Swami came for darshan. And then, this boy was about to utter his prayer. He got up on his knees and then told Swami, before he could finish the prayer only, Swami told, I will act through you. I will act through you. And you won't believe that particular day before Swami, his acting was some other level which none of us have seen in any of the practice sessions. Meaning we put live music. So some of my classmates, we gave live, music, background score, we like keyboard backing, we gave live. The person who was playing keyboard backing, he was not able to play the chords properly because he was also touched. He was also getting goosebumps by seeing this Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's acting. Such was the intensity. That's how Swami took over that show. How Swami knows every prayer which we make. And then Swami so beautifully told, I will act through you. And once he gets into it, then it's a masterpiece by itself. So this happened in my third UG in Brindavan campus. Now, when I came down to first MSc time in Prasanthi Nilayam campus, that is where I got to witness some amazing incidents of omnipresence of Swami. So I have read countless number of stories, Swami's omnipresence, Swami's omnipotence in so many devotees' experiences. But this was during my first PG, first post graduation. I got to witness this Swami's omnipresence. So one particular day, he comes inside Bhajan hall. The beautiful throne is there. Swami is sitting in the Simhasan, and then Swami is asking Emi Samacharam. Just before Bhajan starts, he comes down to Bhajan hall, and then he's starts asking questions, Emi Samacharam. And then he asked me, where are you from? So I told, I am from Coimbatore. So in Coimbatore, which place you are from? So I tell Sai Baba Colony. So we stay in Sai Baba Colony. Sai Baba Colony is a mandir, where, a locality where Shirdi Baba temple is there. And that Shirdi Baba temple is actually inaugurated by Swami. Swami only laid the foundation of the Shirdi Baba temple, Nagasai Mandir. Then Swami told, near my house only your house is there. Near my house only your house is there. But that was not the matter. Then he went on to some other discussion wherein, do you know what place it was? I went to one particular, Swami is asking me, one place I went, there were 3 big elephants. I was made to ride on one of the elephants. There was a huge crowd there to receive me. I was taken in a grand procession. What is that place? Like that he was asking me. So I was like dumbfounded. Swami, I don't know, Swami. Then Swami, after some time, Swami told the answer. Pollachi, Udumalpet, Pollachi. So there are some beautiful footages of Swami. You can see, maybe you would have seen how Swami was ceremoniously taken very grand, on top of the elephant, 3 elephants, Udumalpet. In those days, Swami used to visit many, many places. So Swami recollected that particular visit. And then Swami was asking me which place I visited, 3 elephants were there. Then after this particular incident, Swami told, very, 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 very casually, Swami told, June 13th only you shifted your house to Coimbatore. I studied in Kerala. After my father's retirement, we came down to Coimbatore. So Swami told the exact date. I have never written in the letter. I have never told Swami. My mother also not written letter. Swami told just exact date. June 13th only you shifted your house to Coimbatore. I was like, my God, taken aback. I also did not know the date. That night I rang up my parents and then I called, find out. June 13th, early morning, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, by the time we reached Coimbatore house. So Swami told the exact date. So that is the beauty, that was the incident wherein Swami's omnipresence. He knows everything, but he acts as if he doesn't know anything. That is the beauty of Swami. He acts as if he doesn't know anything. Whereas most of us, what we do, even though we know a little bit, we act as if we know everything. But Swami knows everything, everything which is happening in the universes. But still he will act as if he doesn't know anything. How many idlis you had? What you had for breakfast? What is your name? Where are you coming from? And in glimpses, he will reveal his divinity. He'll glimpses. At that time, we have to be very alert and we have to cherish that moment wherein he reveals his divinity. Someone asked a very beautiful question to Swami. What is the toughest thing for an avatar to do? And Swami answers this particular question so beautifully. The toughest thing for an avatar, what is the toughest thing means? To act as if he doesn't know anything despite knowing everything. To act as if he doesn't know anything despite knowing everything. So that's the toughest thing for an avatar to do. And during my second PG time, I think, yes, so I would like to tell how Swami's words have deep meaning. So we may think that Swami is telling some things very casually, but Swami's words have power. It might take time for the words to manifest down, but definitely Swami only knows when is the best moment for the words to get translated and then materialize into action. So this particular aspect I got to witness. My grandmother was not keeping well. She was suffering very badly. She is a type of patient wherein, every 5 minutes, whenever she gets chest pain, she has to take a sorbitol tablet. Such was her weak heart and lot of complications. And she had not seen Swami at all for the past 20 to 25 years. In earlier days, when Swami used to come down to Chennai, 1970s, that is the time when she was keeping good health, she used to see Swami. After that, once the illness took over, she was not in a position to come down to Parthi and see Swami. So for 20, 25 years, she had not seen Swami physically because of her very, very complex, difficult health ailments. And she was really pining for Swami, pining to see Swami. So this is the time at which Swami's Chennai visit was being planned. Swami had come down to Chennai in 2007, and there was an Atirudra Mahayajnam which was held in Chennai, January 2007. It was held. So Swami's Chennai trip is being planned. So now what I'm talking to you is the month around September 2006. That is the phase wherein Chennai trip is being planned. And I happened to tell one day inside Bhajan Hall to Swami about my grandmother. Swami, kindly reduce her suffering. She is going through a lot of difficult suffering. And then Swami tells this particular statement that when I come down to Chennai, she will walk. When I come down to Chennai, she will walk. I communicated this to my mother. And my mother was actually attending to my grandmother in Chennai. And when she told this particular statement, at the human level, she was also kind of shocked. Meaning she is right now seeing the practical situation right in front of her eyes. My grandmother is not able to move. Even for moving from one side to another side, you need assistance. How she's going to improve her condition wherein she will walk on her own? That was the doubt. Even human mind, we have doubts. So the practicalities took over. So one moment, that small element of doubt was there. But you won't believe how Swami's words have that power. September over, October over, November over. Slowly, my grandmother's condition improved. And, her condition got improved. She was able to go to bathroom with the help of assistants. And then finally, when Swami came down to Chennai, I think I would like to show a wonderful picture of my grandmother coming to Swami. I think the photo is there. Is it possible to share that photo, that moment?
Vidya, the presentation should be there.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, if you can see the slide number 4. So this is a slide number 3. Slide number 3. Okay, so this is the Atirudra Mahayajnam. Swami, see so beautifully, Swami majestically presiding over the Atirudra Mahayajnam. It was very grandly held in Tiruvanmiyur. The next photo I would like to show. So this is the next photo. This is the moment wherein you can see my grandmother in maroon sari, and my mother is there beside her. And then she got, after 25 years, to have darshan, sparshan, and sambhashan at such close quarters, which she never even imagined in her life. And this moment was captured by some blessed photographer, and then we laminated that photograph and then kept it in beside her. So that's how Swami's words have the tremendous power. She came down she's now standing on her feet. She's able to come down, come near Swami and then have his session. That's how, Swami's words have that phenomenal power. And one more thing which interestingly happened during this Chennai trip was there were beautiful insights which Swami would give. So one such session, Swami told about Sharanagati. So Sharanagati ante emi. What is the meaning of Sharanagati? Then Swami went on to say, you should be equanimous. If whatever good moments are there, whatever bad phase is there, you should be equanimous. And Swami gave a very beautiful analogy of gears in the car. All of you, in old model of cars, we have 4 gears. 4 gears are there. So our life is like the gears in the Swami, the gears in the car, like happiness, sorrow, happiness, sorrow, happiness, sorrow. So you typically, when you ride a car, you switch over gears from first to second to third to fourth using the clutch. So you use a clutch to shift over from one gear to another gear. In the same way, if you want to switch over from one mode to another mode, that is from happiness to sorrow or sorrow to happiness, you have to press the clutch of Sharanagati. So this is what Swami told us. As long as you're in happiness mode, no problem. As long as you're in sorrow mode also, no problem. But the problem happens when you're switching over from happiness to sorrow mode. So that is the time wherein you have to press the clutch of Sharanagati. So this analogy very beautifully Swami told in the Chennai trip 2007. And you can see this wonderful opportunity which we got to sing before Swami. After Malaysia, Vasudevan and Tipu, the playback singers, they sang. Swami suddenly called all of us and then made us sing. But for some reason, Swami was not at all happy with our performance. He was so angry with all of us. He started scolding everyone. After we get back to house, Sundaram Swami was telling each one of us, what song you sang? Emi venapadaledu. I didn't hear at all anything. What you are singing? Simply you know how to eat. I simply got you for no reason. You are simply eating and then sleeping. You're not, no sound is only producing from your navi. Nothing. So he was like really upset. And that, our entire endeavor is to please Swami. Whatever talent which Swami has given to us, we have to offer it back. If it is not serving that purpose, if Swami is not happy, what is the use? So we were going through that very difficult phase of seeing Swami's displeasure. Each and every word of Swami told like was a dagger hitting us. Swami was so upset visibly. And so that incident made us think, I got to realize that we should always be grounded, and we should be ready to take whatever feedback, positive or negative, everything is blessing of Swami. We should not feel at all, we should be ready to face anything from Swami. If it is kicking out, we should be mentally prepared. Because we have seen this in any trip of Swami. When the trip is being planned, when the students are being selected, the list keeps on evolving. Till last day also, no one is sure who is going to be there in the list. I still very vividly remember there were few of our brothers who were there till the last day, one day before departure, their names were deleted. So till you get to sit in the plane, till we don't know what is. So Swami is an embodiment of uncertainty principle. Science guys will be knowing Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, right? Swami is the exact embodiment. And we have to be ready for anything. We have to be ready. Mentally also, we should be prepared if for both praises as well as criticism. That's what, I got to learn, witness from the Chennai incident. And even he told one particular thing which comes to my mind. Someone suggested in our group, they told Swami, if your grace is there, all this would not have happened. Meaning all this particular thing, we muffing up or you getting unhappy over our performance, all this would not have happened if your grace is there. Everything would have been smooth. For that, Swami told, grace enta undi. How much grace is there? You don't know what is the value of grace. You know only how to eat grass. So Swami made pun using the words grace and grass. So how many people are there? Out of the so many people, I selected few to Chennai. This is not grace, but you don't know how to. So we should be always alert. What I learning lessons and insightful lessons was from the Chennai trip was, we should be equanimous. We should be sportive to take Swami's suggestion. And we should be ready to receive both praise as well as criticism from Swami. No one should feel that we are the top or our name is cannot be removed from the list. Any moment, any person should be ready to be checked out. That mental awareness or that state of thing should be there. So that's what I got to learn from Chennai incident.
Brother, you sang some song in that Atirudra Mahayagnam, I believe. That was a fantastic song. Can you sing that for us? We'll all be very happy.
I sang Siva Shankari actually, one of the.
We
But that
want to
was
listen.
what
We
was
want to listen to that.
my God. So because lack of time, I would just hurry up. So Shiva Shankari was one of the song which I sang. This song is many times I got to offer before Swami.
We would love to hear that. No, Aswath means singing.
शिव शंकरी शिवानंद लहरी शिव शंकरी शिवानंद लहरी शिव शंकरी शिवानंद लहरी शिव शंकरी चंद्रकलाधरी ईश्वरी चंद्र చంద్రకళాధరి ఈశ్వరీ కరుణామృతమును గురియజేయుమా మనసు కరుగదా మహిమ జూపవా దీన పాలనము చేయవే శివశంకరి శివానందలహరి శివశంకరి శివశంకరి శివానందలహరి శివానందలహరి శివశంకరి శివశంకరి శివానందలహరి శివశంకరి శివశంకరి శివానందలహరి శివశంకరి. So this particular song I got to sing, but Swami was not happy with the offering. Swami has his own reasons. Only Swami knows the reason. What I can decipher from this incident was maybe indirectly he would have wanted us to learn the aspect of Sharanagati, how purposefully maybe he would have given that cold treatment to us to dwell or to make us learn the lesson of how to be equanimous, both taking that positive as well as negative criticism. So this was and when I used to sing this particular song, Swami used to keenly suggest that you have to sing lahari, that ha should be heard. Swami used to make sure that our pronunciation is spot on. Even like there are many bhajans whenever we used to sing Shambho Shiva Shankara, Shambho, Shambho, BHO. Whenever we sing Raghuvira, so he used to suggest he used to be very particular that we pronounce the words clearly. This was something which we got to learn from Swami, and I got this beautiful opportunity to be part of Swami's tour in 2006 Kodaikanal. And one thing which I would like to tell you, one very insightful message which Swami told in a very casual interaction with students. Swami was saying that my love is of three kinds. My love is of three kinds. The first stage is I shower bountifully. I give. Second stage is I fill the mind with doubts, meaning slowly you're going to that cold treatment mode, Swami avoiding you or something like that. I fill your mind with doubts. Third stage is I treat them in a unique way. I treat you all in a unique way, which you call as punishment. But actually punishment is not at all there in my nature of mind. So this is my love. Swami told in a very casual interaction, this is my three stages of love. My love is of three stages. And in Kodaikanal also, Swami used to reveal his omnipresence. So there used to be mess, canteen used to be there. We used to have our food over there. In the canteen, people used to prepare food. And then one particular very casual interaction, Swami was saying, canteen people, bahut acha kaam karta hai, very nice system. They are speaking softly, they are speaking sweetly, they are doing a lot of good work, good system. But one person is there in the canteen, he is little harsh. I watch everything. Like that. Swami used to tell like that. And these Kodaikanal and other, whenever we used to go along with Swami, these are all the occasions wherein you get to see Swami from close quarters, and you get to see Swami's love and concern for students, and Swami's concern. So like one particular day, he was so apparently he was not at all in a good mood. He was completely avoiding all of us. He was just keeping his head down. And then later on, he told, what is the reason for me getting upset? Boys, as long as they are there here, they make promises. They live in good company, they follow. But once they get outside the portals of Prasanthi Nilayam, once they pass out from the institute, they get spoiled by bad company. This is what which makes me worry. And Swami gave the beautiful analogy of pot. When the pot is filled inside water, inside the pot also water is there. If that pot is immersed in a body of water, the water level remains the same. And when you remove the pot, okay, then the water level inside the pot comes down gradually. So Swami gave this analogy. how the water level, he compared the analogy of the water level to that of the devotion and the virtues, how it comes down because of the action of bad companies. So this very insightful message he told, in 2006 Kodaikanal. And in 2007 Kodaikanal, one more very insightful message Swami told was how to have the feeling of unity. Swami was asking whether unity is there in boys. When boys come together and work, whether unity is there. So many of us, like some of the elders, they told Swami, there are occasions where Grama Seva, sports meet. These are all the occasions wherein students come together and they work for a common cause to please Swami, to bring a smile in your face. Then Swami tells this particular thing, that whenever you're working, you should have the feeling that God is also there with you. God is there, part and parcel of you. He is there also. You should have that firm conviction that God is there with you. If you inculcate this feeling very strongly, then definitely unity will be there. So this was one very insightful message which he told in 2007. And let me now take you to Hatshi. Is it time is there? How much time do we have? I'll stop if at all. I'll summarize.
Vindhya? I think
Yes,
you can go for another 10 minutes, Aswath, and then we'll go for a Q&A.
Okay. Sure.
Perfect.
So this is, can I go to the previous slide? Do I have one more slide previous to this? What is the slide? Just wanted to. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one. The small child singing before Swami. Yes. This is a very beautiful picture you are seeing. This is actually Swami's. Swami went in 2007 to Hatshi. So after the Chennai trip was in 2007 January. Hatshi trip was in October 2007. So Swami went to Hatshi, is a place outskirts of Pune. A Panduranga temple was built by one devotee by name Jadhav. In the middle of a forest, he built a Panduranga temple and he had invited Swami. And Swami went to Hatshi to inaugurate the temple. And then Swami also selected some boys as part of the trip. And I got another blessed opportunity to be part of this trip. And I still remember that particular day. Before the trip started, he called boys inside intro room. So when we were all there inside intro room, Swami looked at me and Swami told, I'm going to Hatshi, you are coming along with me. After that Chennai incident, no, I was like literally shaken apart because that incident really, shook me, meaning like we have to be always grounded. No, so any moment we should be ready, both positive and negative. So I was like I asked Swami, now when I look back, I don't know how I asked Swami. I asked Swami, are you going to Mumbai? Are you going to Hatshi? I was not able to believe that, Swami is going. Then Veltandra, I am going and you are also there as part of the trip. Again, I asked Swami, you are going, Swami, because I was like, still I'm like getting over that shock. Any moment we should be grounded, we should. So that, and then Swami told, you are coming along with me. And then Swami, this is the picture which we are saying. Can I go to that picture of the small child singing before Swami? So this is a beautiful picture. The Little Champs, the episode was there in Marathi channel. The winners, the contestant winners of that competition, they got an opportunity to sing before Bhagwan. And Swami was like beaming with happiness. After every rendition, Swami was clapping hands. So you see how Swami is so beautifully, intently looking at this beautiful girl. Cute little girl. Now she's a professional singer. Her name is Mugdha Vaishampayan. All of the contestants are like full-fledged singers. Arya Ambedkar, Mugdha Vaishampayan. All these people have now grown. They are adults and they are now rocking the devotional and film industry in Marathi film industry. So in their childhood, they got opportunity to sing before Swami. And Swami was so happy with their program. Swami was clapping, beaming with smiles. And then can I go to the next slide? So after the program got over, next Swami is now coming back to Hatshi. To his residence, and we were all there sitting, on our knees. And then Swami was telling, "Enta bhakti to padar." How much bhakti, how much of confidence each of those small children, they were singing. And then, Swami sarcastically, Swami told, "Mana pillalu, Mana Pillalu dot. Mana Pillalu means our voice. So we were like thinking, my God, this time no chance we would get. We were mentally thinking that we would get an opportunity to sing in Hatshi because Swami's schedule was a bit relaxed in Hatshi. So Hatshi and Mumbai was the plan, the trip planned. In Mumbai, Swami's schedule will be so tough, so tight it is. Minute to minute, the schedule is so tight. So where we'll get chance to sing before Swami? This is our human mental level of planning. What man proposes, God disposes. So we were thinking, in all probability, if at all, if Swami tells us to put up a program, it would be there in Hatshi. And in Hatshi, it didn't happen. So we were thinking, this time, I don't think so. We would get an opportunity to sing. But to the surprise of all, 30th October night, we get a message from Satyajit brother, get ready for a program in Bhavan Stadium in Mumbai. So that's the program. Next picture, if you see, that is Bhavan Stadium. So therein we got an opportunity. When we all went to Bhavan Stadium, one moment, like, my God, so much crowd was there. Oh my God, Swami, you have to sing through us, because the entire cricket stadium, Bhavan Stadium is known for all Indian cricketers rocking over there, playing, scoring a lot of centuries. Swami has given this particular chance, and we got to know much later that Swami cancelled the great singer Jagjit Singh's concert, and then in place of his concert, Swami told our music group to put up. And here I got an opportunity to sing before Swami Siva Shankari. And next picture, please. So this is the picture wherein I'm singing Siva Shankari. You can see even Rahul Sharma is there sitting yellow kurta. Rahul Sharma, he's the son of Pandit Shivakumar Sharma ji. He was continuously requesting Satyajit brother. He was continuously requesting, Satyajit, can I have an opportunity to play? But Swami decided that particular day, my students only are going to sing. Swami's compassion that he chose to give chance, shower the chance to all of us. Next slide, you can see Swami was so happy. Next slide is there. The group photograph is there with Swami. You can see Swami was so happy with all our program, all our songs. And this is the program wherein I was also on my toes. Because I was already made my mind mentally, ready. Whatever positive or negative, we have to be ready to face anything from Swami. But luckily, Swami was very happy with our program. And when he was driving down from Bhavan Stadium to Dharmakshetra, full time in the car, he was talking, praising our program. He was talking about the music program which we put up to Padmanabhan sir, the driver of Swami. So this is about the Hatshi trip. And in Hatshi trip, one more very beautiful thing which happened. I'll just narrate this and then maybe I'll get to close. Swami knows the pulse of audience. So one such particular bhajan session, we were singing this Sai Sundara Sundara. So we were singing these slow bhajans. Swami was seeing that people are not able to follow. Most of the people who were seated there in the Hatshi were all rural folk of Maharashtra. Then Swami told, slow bhajan oddu, fast Vittala bhajan paadandi. So he immediately understood the pulse of audience. So Swami always looks for the pulse of audience, how the audience. So we should sing the bhajans in such a way that the audience should come along with us. They should be finding easy to follow the bhajan. Then we switched over to fast Namavalis bhajans. How much time do I have, or shall I wind up, or wanted to?
Let's go to the Q&A. I think, it's 8:45 right now. So we have time till 9 o'clock. Shravan, who is doing the Q&A?
Yeah. So, sir, I think what we can do is I will request brother to close with one stanza of one song, and then we'll move to the Q&A.
Right.
Probably a minute.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, to talk about Swami. To talk about Swami is very challenging, but at the same time, it is a blissful experience to, reminisce the golden moments with Swami.
Which song are you asking him to sing? फरमाइश क्या है? Shravan?
let's ask the participants, sir. We'll just open up for the questions. I think we have the first question. So, dear brothers and sisters, you can put the questions on either chat or you can raise your hand and unmute to talk. But please wait for the moderator to call your name. So we already have one question. So, brother, the first question is your exponent in music. You can walk away easily with Indian Idol or Saregama Pa. Why did you not go for these contests?
See, that's what I told you, know, like the defining moment came in my life once I got enrolled in 11th class. So that is the moment wherein, I realized that this talent is given by Swami, and it is no greater blessing to offer back the talent back to him, you know. And that you find lot of fulfillment when you offer back the talent to him. And there have been many instances wherein Swami has driven home this message. I have heard from very senior brothers like V. Kumar sir and others. He also had the desire to come up in the radio. One day he told of very straightforwardly. He told Swami, radio lostundi kada next Sushila Amma garu paadtaru. Next song is will be sung by Sushila Amma garu. Like that, my voice also should come. Then Swami cornered him in one interview room, and then Swami told, "Do you know who gave the talent to you? I only gave the talent to you. Do you know in front of whom you are singing? You're singing in front of Mother Saraswati, the creator of sound, the creator of music. I am giving you the opportunity to sing back. Why you have to go away from this?" So this was like this. There are so many incidents which have struck very deeply in my heart, and you won't find greater bliss than offering back the talent to him. That greatest bliss you would find, happiness, you would find by offering back the talent to him.
Okay, thank you so much, brother. Here is the next question. So, whenever there is love for Swami, and when you are singing for him, how do you control your emotions and continue to sing? Especially, we have seen a lot of videos wherein Swami is himself in tears. So, how do you do that as a singer? Is one question.
Actually, very, very amazing question. Tricky question. Somehow, we as lead singers, we should control our emotions. We should actually be in a state wherein we should not be swayed away by emotions. Swami has told this also many number of times. If suppose some singer gets emotional, if a lead singer gets emotional, Swami has frowned his face. Hey, hysteria oddu, overaction oddu, hysteria oddu. Why you are behaving hysterically? Like this he has told. So as lead singers, we should be having that balance of emotion. At the same time, it's a very unique line of balance. You should see to it that you sing in rag, tal, as well as bhavam. At the same time, you should not fall for emotion. And then if you are falling for emotion, then it is like distraction. Correct.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
There is a question wherein a participant is asking, were there any instances wherein your faith for Swami has been tested? So, how did you overcome it? Is the question.
Okay, very, very, very amazing question. Definitely, in every person's life, test will be there put forward by Swami. Yes, actually, I experienced when Swami told me to do PhD. Swami gave a disclaimer. Swami told PhD చేయానికి చాలా హద్దులు ఉంటాయి. Meaning there are so many limits while doing PhD. So when I started doing my PhD, I faced a lot of difficulties. Meaning I chose upon one particular topic. I did my PhD in biosciences stream. So one particular topic, the results were not coming satisfactorily, and I had to change my topic. And that was the time of moment wherein my guide also suddenly ran away, meaning like he walked, he chose to go to another place, another university. So I have to switch over. I was in a dilemma whether to again have to start back all together. And the second, luckily by Swami's grace, I got guided. And then one more topic I started doing that was on a super specialty related, hospital related project. And during this particular project, there were lots of difficulties. PhD is actually, during my PhD time, I really faced a lot of, it was like a roller coaster ride, you know. Only one word of Swami was actually kind of guiding force for me. PhD Purti Chai. Swami had told this, PhD, complete PhD, they will give PhD. After MSc, they'll give you PhD, PhD Purti Chai. These were the lines which gave me a lot of strength. There were a lot of tough moments during my PhD time. Results were not coming. I was actually in the phase wherein we were like initially involved in establishing the lab, and the people who are establishing the lab, they face a lot of issues. We have to literally streamline all the experiments, all the assays, everything. So I still remember what to say. We have minus 80 degrees. I don't know how many of you have heard of this particular facility called minus 80 degrees, meaning biosamples will be stored in minus 80 degrees, in order for long-term storage. One particular day, current goes off, that minus 80 degree conks off. Next day, when I come and see the instrument is 0 degrees, 2 degrees, all the samples, precious samples, gone for 6 hours. Again, I have to rework back. Like that, it repeated twice or thrice. So there were a lot of faith testing moments, and then 2015, if I'm right, I had part of my experiments done in Kanpur. So I had been to Kanpur. There also I faced little bit issues, and then I faced a lot from my personal side also. I faced when I was in Kanpur, I get the news that my father suddenly collapsed and then he passed away. Then I had to wind up the work over there, come down to. So these were really, really testing moments. But 100% I can tell you, Swami, whenever he gives you a challenge, he will definitely give you the strength to face the challenge. He will definitely equip you with the strength, physical strength, emotional strength, and spiritual strength. He will definitely give. If he tells you to do a particular task or assignment, he will definitely give that strength and wherewithal to carry out the task. But definitely test will be there.
Thank you so much, brother. I think probably one question from a singer's perspective. So there is a question on what can a budding singer do as a practice and offer it to Swami? How can he or she instill confidence in oneself because they feel nervous while singing for Swami?
Okay. So the nervousness would get over definitely by practice. The more you practice, the more you sing, you definitely get over the fear factor. Definitely, I also had fear factor. Definitely. But when you practice more, when you sing more number of times, that's what you get the confidence. Practice. Swami himself has told. Even a bhajan only, Swami has very popular quote is there, no? You should practice a bhajan 100 times. You would have listened to this in bhajan workshops or something. First 25 times what happens, next 25 times what happens. So this is something practice. There is no escape to practice. You should practice. You should sing every day. As a bhajan singer, you should sing every day. Even though if I would also like you to tell that take this bhajan session as a sadhana session instead of a weekly, if possible from your end, instead of meeting in a samiti, no problem. If definitely please come once in a week, gather together and sing. But as a personal sadhana, there's no one stopping you from doing bhajans or singing bhajans in home. You can spend 20 minutes every day and sing for Swami, if possible. Every day, let it be an everyday sadhana. Every day you sing for Swami. That will give you confidence. That will definitely give you confidence.
Thank you so much, brother, for these amazing words. So there is a request. There are so many song options that people have provided, but one request from the convener is Dr. Gopi sir wants Kavali as a closing note. So you can just.
Yeah, I'm not actually. Ravi sir is awesome in Kavali. I am okay. Let me which. This is one very famous Kavali which we got to sing many number of times before Swami. Sai ke darbar mein. Swami used to refer this Kavali as Sarvadharma Kavali because all the beautiful facets of different religions, their common message comes beautifully in this Kavali.
And VVIPs came when they come, Swami used to tell you guys to sing this also.
Yes. I get it. I'll just sing a couple of lines of this Kavali. This is a beautiful Kavali.
Yeah.
साई के दरबार में जी हाँ जी हाँ जी, साई के दरबार में आओ जी आओ सुन लो साई के दरबार में, साई के दरबार में अनुपम प्रेम अपार अनोखा, प्रकृति परमात्मा मिलन का ये मौका, ये सिलसिला है सदियों का साई के दरबार में। जो आए वो देखे, जो देखे वो जाने, तेरे दर पे तेरे हिंदू या मुस्लिम या सिख और ईसाई के दर पे है तेरे ही सब भाई भाई, साई के दरबार में अवल अल्लाह नूर पाया, कुदरत के सब बंदे एक नूर थे, सब जग उपजिया राम। Like that it goes.
Thank you,
It's
thank you.
quite lengthy Kavali.
Amazing, amazing, brother. Thank you so much. I'd like to call Dr. Gopi Krishna Pedatala, convener of Sri Sathya Sai National Leadership Program for Self-Transformation, to speak a few words on this beautiful satsang that we have today.
Sairam, thank you, Shravan. First of all, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Swami for bringing Brother Aswath today onto this forum of Sri Sathya National Leadership Program for Self-Transformation. Having said that, I think, the organizing team, you should have an exclusive musical satsang of Aswath and Ravi together. I think let's plan this out. I will talk to Ravi also. Maybe I'll also bring in Amay into this. All three of them will only sing. And I think that will be a grand gala festival that we'll have. We are entering the 5th year also of the NLP program next year. I think should plan that out, organizing team. Let's think about it and let's see how we take this forward. On the topic today, I think Brother Aswath, there's so emotional, touching moments, that you took us back to Swami, and anything to listen to about Swami, how he actually, as a divine mother and father, deals with his children, is something that is always a great lesson for us. And I'm so touched with that answer, where, if you can become a Saregama or something, ultimately, even if you become the biggest singer anywhere, you have to come back to the Lord and sing. And you've got such a beautiful opportunity. And that word itself, Saraswati Mata, you're singing in front of Saraswati Ma, the bestower of the voice, itself shows what kind of love you have for Swami. Stay blessed, brother. We should definitely have more often, listen to you and your stories with Swami. Thank you so much for being with us today. I know you were, in fact, my team was telling me that you were singing in the mandir today. Also, they were questioning whether he'll be back for this session or not. So that shows your commitment towards the mission of Sai, and we pray to Swami to bless you profusely, as long as he loves and he takes you forward in your life. That's the greatest thing that could happen with Swami. Thank you, Sairam.
Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Professor Yogendra Verma, sir, convener of Sri Sathya National Leadership Program for Self-Transformation, to speak a few words, please, sir.
Om Sri Sairam. My pranams at the lotus feet. It was really a wonderful session.
Sairam, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, continuing what our dear Dr. Gopi was talking, number of insights which we are getting from his interaction with Bhagwan. That, with the small actions, corrections, And so lucky, Ashwin, that having the proximity with the Lord and certain things which naturally we can carry home, all of us. What is the toughest task for the God? What a beautiful answer comes from Bhagwan, that all-knowing God, he has to act that he doesn't know anything. Similarly, the concept of unity, perhaps it never comes in the perception of any individual. Really, I was just thinking, and all of us just concentrate what is unity. It is not merely collection of people together. But unity where God is adhesive force or God is there. So without God, there is no unity. What a wonderful, it can, only God can give this type of explanations. And whole process of transformation in which music, about which Dr. Gopi has already shared. And I also request that we have this type of session because really when Ashwin or Ravi is singing, really you feel so much vibrations and the presence of Bhagwan. You are really blessed souls, and your experiences, they are really great lessons to youngsters and all of us. So thank you very much. God, I'm sure God is continuing to bless you and bless us through all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much
Sairam.
for your kind words, sir. Thank
Right.
you so much for your blessing.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you so much, brother. With your permission, we'll close with vote of thanks. I take this blessed opportunity to offer my gratitude to our beloved Swami for this soulful and musical satsang, brother. You have been an inspiration for many of us who love Sai bhajans, who want to aspire to sing for Swami. This satsang has been a revelation in different facets of your life, different interactions that you had with Swami, the penance you did, the chiseling that you have undergone, the perfection that you always aspire for, the discipline, the rigor that you follow even to this day have been sources of inspiration for many of us around. Being a role model for all of us, the perfection with which you sing every bhajan, every morning, evening, every day for Swami is an example for all of us to be disciplined and be consistent in our offerings to Swami. You have been a hallmark of humility. The way you carry, I'm sure this session has moved many of us in our pursuit for self transformation. Everybody is young adult here. This satsang has been a catalyst for each one of us in their years to come with Swami. I thank wholeheartedly from the team of Sri Sathya Sai National Leadership for Self Transformation for this beautiful melodious satsang that we have had today. I thank the conveners, Dr. Gopi Krishna Peditala Garu and Professor Yoginder Varma Garu for enabling us to listen to you, and all the participants, and especially those who have been mesmerized, who are always in bliss this evening, and for those wonderful questions, for posting the questions as well. I thank each one of you for this amazing satsang. I now request Sister Vindya to play the Shanti Mantra. Thank you so much, Sairam.